In a world drowning in anxiety, where shadows of doubt cling to every corner, do you ever feel truly alone? Like the ground beneath you is crumbling and fear is a relentless predator? The whispers of "not enough," "you can't," "what if," echo in the quiet moments, stealing your peace, paralyzing your potential. We live in an age of unprecedented connection, yet many of us feel more isolated, more insecure than ever before. Financial worries, health scares, relationship breakdowns, the relentless pursuit of purpose, it all piles up, leaving us breathless, wondering if there's any solid ground left. But what if I told you there's an ancient promise, a divine blueprint that can make you unshakable, even when everything around you feels like it's falling apart? A truth so profound, yet so simple, it has empowered countless individuals throughout history to face their deepest fears and emerge victorious. This isn't about blind optimism or ignoring reality. This is about tapping into a power far greater than your circumstances, a strength that resides within you, waiting to be activated. Today, we're going to unlock that promise and show you how to transform your fear into an unshakable faith and your insecurity into an unwavering courage. For centuries, one verse has stood as a beacon of hope for millions. Isaiah 41:10. It says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." This isn't just a feel-good platitude. This is a direct, powerful promise from a source of ultimate authority. Think about it. Fear not. Not try not to fear, or maybe you won't fear. It's a command, an assurance, because the very next phrase explains why. For I am with you. The presence of a higher power, a divine ally, changes everything. This promise addresses our deepest anxieties head-on. Are you dismayed? Overwhelmed by life's challenges? Be not dismayed, for I am your God. This speaks to our identity, our belonging. We are not adrift in a chaotic universe. We are part of a grand design, guided by a loving hand. And when we feel weak, when our knees buckle under the weight of responsibility or illness, the promise continues. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. This is active, tangible support. It's not just a spiritual concept, it's a practical truth that has manifested in countless lives throughout history.
Consider the wisdom of authors like Rick Warren, whose book, The Purpose-Driven Life, has guided millions to find meaning and direction. He emphasizes that understanding our purpose, aligning with a divine plan, naturally diminishes fear and insecurity. When you know why you're here and that you're not alone in your journey, the anxieties of the world begin to shrink. This promise from Isaiah isn't about escaping reality. It's about facing it with an unshakable inner resolve, knowing you have an unseen advantage. So how do we take this ancient promise and make it a living, breathing reality in our modern lives? It starts with a conscious decision to shift your focus. When fear knocks at the door, faith answers. But faith isn't passive, it's an active, deliberate choice. Just as James Clear, author of the groundbreaking book Atomic Habits, teaches us that small, consistent actions lead to massive results, the same applies to building an unshakable faith. It's not about one grand leap, but a series of tiny, powerful steps. First, daily immersion. Make it a habit to engage with sources of strength and inspiration. This could be reading scripture, listening to uplifting podcasts, or spending time in quiet reflection. Think of it as spiritual nourishment for your soul. Just as you wouldn't expect your body to thrive without food, your spirit needs consistent feeding. Jenny Allen, in her book, Get Out of Your Head, provides practical strategies for retraining your thoughts and breaking free from destructive mental spirals. Her work perfectly complements the biblical principle of taking every thought captive. Second, intentional gratitude. It's easy to focus on what's wrong, on what we lack, but gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Even in the midst of trials, there is always something to be thankful for. This isn't about denying pain, but about acknowledging the blessings that still exist. This practice builds resilience and reminds you of the divine support that is always present. Third, courageous action. Faith without works is dead. The promise of Isaiah 41:10 isn't an excuse for inaction. It's an empowerment for action. What is that one step you've been afraid to take? That difficult conversation you've been avoiding? That dream you've put on hold? When you step out in faith, even a small step, you create momentum. You'll often find that the strength and help promised in Isaiah 41:10 manifest precisely when you take that leap. Insecurity often stems from a distorted view of ourselves, a belief that we are not enough, or that our worth is tied to external validation. But the ancient promise of Isaiah 41:10, and indeed the entirety of spiritual wisdom, points to a different truth. Your worth is inherent, divinely given, and unchangeable. You are not defined by your past mistakes, your current struggles, or the opinions of others. You are defined by your Creator. And in that identity lies an unshakable foundation. Lisa TerKeurst, a powerful voice in Christian self-help, addresses this head-on in her books like Uninvited and Unglued. She speaks to the core of our insecurities, the feeling of being left out, overlooked, or overwhelmed by emotions. Her message resonates deeply. True security comes from understanding who you are in the eyes of a loving God, and from learning to manage your emotions with wisdom and grace. It's about recognizing that you are deeply loved, fully accepted, and uniquely purposed. This understanding of identity is crucial. When you know who you are and whose you are, the need for external approval diminishes. The fear of failure loses its grip because your value isn't on the line. This isn't about arrogance. It's about humility and truth. It's about stepping into the fullness of who you were created to be and letting that truth empower you to live boldly without the constant burden of insecurity. Dr. Bernice King, daughter of the legendary Martin Luther King Jr., often speaks about the power of identity and purpose in her motivational addresses, drawing from her own rich spiritual heritage to inspire others to live authentically and fearlessly. Her life and words are a testament to the transformative power of knowing your true self. Life will inevitably throw curveballs. Challenges are not a sign of weakness, but an opportunity for growth. The unshakable mindset isn't about avoiding problems, it's about facing them head on, armed with the divine promise and a renewed sense of purpose. John Maxwell, a globally recognized leadership expert and Christian author, consistently emphasizes the importance of a positive attitude and resilience in overcoming obstacles. He teaches that our attitude determines our altitude, and that setbacks are merely set-ups for comebacks. Think about the stories of individuals who have faced unimaginable adversity and emerged stronger. Nick Vujicic, born without limbs, has become a worldwide motivational speaker, inspiring millions with his message of hope and perseverance. His life is a living testament to the fact that true limitations are often self-imposed, and that with faith, anything is possible.
Similarly, Bethany Hamilton, the surfer who lost her arm in a shark attack, returned to the sport with unwavering determination, demonstrating incredible resilience and faith in action. These aren't just extraordinary individuals. They are examples of what happens when you tap into an unshakable mindset, fueled by a belief in something greater than yourself. This mindset involves several key components. First, perspective. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? Second, persistence. Don't give up at the first sign of difficulty. Remember the promise, I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you. Keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. Third, prayer and meditation. In moments of doubt or despair, turn inward and connect with your spiritual source. This isn't a passive act, it's an active engagement that brings clarity, peace, and renewed strength. As T.D. Jakes often preaches, prayer is our direct line to divine wisdom and power, enabling us to navigate life's storms with grace and fortitude. You are not meant to live a life consumed by fear and insecurity. You are designed for purpose, for abundance, for an unshakable future. The promise of Isaiah 41:10 is not just a historical artifact. It is a living, breathing truth available to you right now. It is the foundation upon which you can build a life of courage, peace, and profound impact. Remember, the journey from fear to faith, from insecurity to unshakable confidence, is a continuous one. There will be moments of doubt, moments when the shadows try to creep back in. But now you have the tools, the understanding, and the divine assurance to face them head on. Embrace the power of this ancient promise. Internalize the truth that you are never alone, that you are strengthened, helped, and upheld by a force far greater than any challenge you will ever face. Let this truth permeate every fiber of your being, transforming your mindset, your actions, and ultimately, your destiny. Your past doesn't define you. Your potential, guided by this unshakable truth, is limitless. Step into your power, activate your faith, and claim the abundant life that is waiting for you. If this message resonated with you, if you felt a stirring in your spirit, then don't keep this truth to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to our channel, Purposeful Living, for more insights on faith, purpose, and personal growth. Most importantly, I want to hear from you. In the comments below, type, "I am unshakable." Let that be your declaration, your commitment to living a life free from fear and insecurity. Your journey to an unshakable future starts now. Thank you for watching, and may your life be filled with purpose and unwavering faith.